Hello and welcome to my Multi-Literacies professional development. The purpose of this session is to provide you with a refreshed understanding of multi-literacies and practical strategies to integrate them into your teaching. By the end, you'll see how these approaches can enhance student engagement and learning outcomes. Multi-literacies refers to the idea that literacy goes beyond just reading and writing words. The term was originally introduced by the New London Group in 1996 in response to changing cultural and linguistic diversity and the inability of traditional written text to incorporate these changes. Changing culture and linguistic diversity that was referred to by the New London Group refers to social worlds. These are different communities or groups that individuals belong to. It might be families, schools, online communities, or other cultural or social spaces. And each of these worlds has its own unique way of communicating, its own languages, its own norms. The way we communicate with friends on social media might be very different from how we communicate in a formal job or a science classroom. These distinct social worlds shape the way we learn and interact with information. Multi-literacies addresses the need for students to navigate diverse communication modes and social contexts effectively. Rethinking traditional pedagogical approaches allows a redefinition of teaching and learning. This transformation opens avenues for student-centered learning experience. Now, let's talk about multimodality, which is one of the key ideas within multi-literacies. And the beginning of the what. Multimodality refers to the use of multiple modes of communication beyond the written text. In the past, when we thought about literacy, we typically think only about words on a page. But today, multimodality involves combining different modes like images, sounds, video, gestures, and even spatial design to communicate messages. As we move further into the digital age, these skills are becoming even more important because the ways we communicate and make meaning are constantly evolving. Multimodality refers to the use of multiple modes of communication beyond the written text. Images, sounds, video, gestures, spatial design. For example, think about a YouTube video. The message isn't just the words that the presenter says alone in the visuals, images, animations, or on-screen text that accompany the speech. The background music and the tone of the speaker's voice also contribute to the message. This is a multimodal text, and it is an example of how we communicate and understand information to more than just written words. This is a fun little video that I made with an AI software, and it's an example of a multimodal text. Cope and Calansis expanded upon the four London Group's four components of pedagogy into knowledge processes: experiencing, conceptualizing, analyzing, and applying. It's a more dynamic model, and it provides a practical, adaptable framework for educators while maintaining the foundational principles of multi-literacies. Here is a visual to show you the 4 different sections of it. Creativity is in the applying, analysing is critical, conceptualising with theory, and experiencing the new. Now let's have a look at how we can integrate multiliteracies into teaching in practical example. I'm going to go through a flipped classroom. So it is referred to by coping classes as a type of technology-mediated learning, and it's shown to have positive outcomes as students find meaning and agency in this type of classroom. I'm sure many are familiar with a flipped classroom, but for those who aren't, the teacher records lectures or classes outside of class, and students watch or listen to it before they come to class, and they do some pre-learning. Their class time is devoted to applying that learning in activities. There's a lot of collaborative learning as well, and this differs greatly from a traditional classroom, but it's a good way to use multimodality because the students use multiple technologies. There's an emphasis on multiple modes. There are opportunity for cultural and contextual diversity, fostering interpretive and critical skills, and promoting student agency is how a flipped classroom can be advantageous. There are a range of other ways to incorporate these into our classrooms. Here are a list of teaching strategies. To conclude, adopting multiliteracies framework equips our students with the skills they need to navigate and contribute to our Caltech's multimodal world. By addressing diverse social contexts, using innovative tools, and fostering creativity, we can create more engaging and equitable learning experiences.